I'm ready to go. Let's do this shit.
All right.
Oh shit. All right. I can hear myself. Yeah.
Yeah, now it works. Okay, good. Welcome to episode 100 of the One Piece D&D campaign of the Blotto Pirates. We are still hanging out in Elat, so let's go see the recap to see what's happening in episode 100.
The crew meet up with Murdoch's father and discuss their plans, pontificating on how to procure the atom wood for their ship and what to do with their spoils of victorious retreat at Lorne Temple. Borne and Bang talk dials, while Viridian magics away his antler with a chaos shard. Chief Skins informs the crew that the island is polarized and that a sizable percentage have already split. The crew plans to capitalize on newfound resources. Bang officially joins the crew while Viridian considers it, the former teaming up with Yiga and Borne after their spar to blow up a magma vent, and the latter teaming up with Onya to bring order to chaos. Murdoch makes some political maneuvers with Lord Soros, learning that Kano country has recently made a bid to join the world government. A lot of shit happened. It's always these what up, man? Just in time. It's always these fucking chill after combat sessions that have the most lore drops. But yeah, session 100, pretty big deal. It's been fun. Let's keep it going.
Let's do it. Yeah. Hooray.
Alright, so we're back in Elat. I think there's basically 3 or 2 groups. Well, I don't know how many people are committed to this diving bell operation. I think that's what will be happening first. And Onya and Viridian would be experimenting as well. I don't know if any of you guys would have other shit going on.
Well, I'm on the diving bell train, so
I'm also on the diving bell train, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just be waiting until stuff get done. So
it's like I gotta try to
be
use it. It's a little much.
Okay. Do you guys want the NPCs to be on Team Diving Bell as well? Team Diving.
Yeah, I mean the moderately smart ones for sure. If they're
Finch, he coming. Wait,
Finch left, I think.
Ain't no way he made her ass leave. Alright,
But apparently she's
it's a
coming
couple
back.
days after the end of the last session. So Finch and Murdoch's father have left.
So Kent and maybe a giant. I don't know.
Oh, we have the one that was working on the handyman that worked on repairing the vents.
Handyman? You talking about the old man that was at the pier?
Not whenever Borne met him. When Borne met him, he was outside the bottom fence area.
Yeah, when Borne met him, he was repairing the fence because termites kept attacking it coming out of the forest. Since then, the termite attacks have probably actually increased. So he's been going through it. Not to mention the whole going to the Adam tree to get wood and all that stuff. This man is going through it. I think this was his token. I'll put him on the ship map when you guys get there. But yeah, you'll find him in the docks. I don't know his name. We'll say it's Norman. And he will agree to help. Anything to save the island, he'll say.
Hell yeah.
Sweet. Well, the main thing is, I need someone to go down with me to help hold this bomb, and then we'll place it. But the main thing is we have to go down slow and come back up slow, or, the water pressure could, rupture our intestines and stuff. It's very gross. So remember, slow and steady. Slow and steady.
Slow and steady.
Yeah. Put my token on here.
Kent's going as well. Do you guys want 2-0 to go?
No, I thought, is she with Murdoch?
Yeah, but this is a couple days after the meeting with what's his face.
Yeah, sure. The more the merrier,
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. What the fuck? So the diving bell has enough space to fit, we'll say, like 4 or 5 medium-sized creatures. So this giant won't be able to descend, but he will help with holding it steady and finding the right place to drop it. Bang has basically reconfigured the anchor of this old ship, and it's now attached to this giant dome that makes contact with the water and creates a little bubble of air that you can breathe out of. There's these ducts and hoses coming out of the top of the bell that are meant to pump fresh air back into the device when it's underwater. So you guys can have some crew members on standby to monitor that shit. Otherwise, the supposed depth point is about 400, 500 feet below the surface of the water. Right near the edge of the island, even though technically the island is floating. You guys have a general idea, but there is no concrete underwater map. It will require some survival skills when you're down there to locate the exact magma vent that you need to blow.
Okay.
So with all that being said, there's 3 people here, so 4. How do you guys want to allocate people, personnel, all that shit?
I mean, I'm going down. I think Kent should stay on board because didn't he work on ships or something like that?
Yeah, Kent and Tua will both have deckhand experience.
Yeah, so they'll watch the line that's taking us down and bringing us back up. I think that makes sense. Yiga's, supposed to be a strong martial artist, so I mean, and he doesn't have a devil fruit, so I think he can come down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, I don't really necessarily need anybody else to go down because I'm.
Hey, Borne. Dude, you trying to go down?
I was trying to go down here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There we go. Take my spot then.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. He's big, strong. He can carry the.
Because he's stronger. He's stronger than me.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Alright, so it's Borne and Bang going down, and the others are staying up.
Yeah. Wait, could I fit with how much space does Borne take up?
2.
2? So he counts as 2 people?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said 4. Medium sized.
Yeah, I'll go down.
Yeah.
Alright. BYB. The 3 of you guys head down. I forgot how fucking goofy this map was. Alright, the 3 of you guys will be lowered into this little diving bell thing, and it will slowly start to get lowered. You have enough time for about 30 minutes of air, but it will be slowly replenished, but you probably don't want to go too much into that red zone. Otherwise, you might start running out of air. The pocket of air that you have will also get smaller and smaller as you guys sink. You'll feel like this immense weight and pressure as the ocean weighs down on you, and the air itself will be compressed in the little pocket that you're in as you're getting lower down. This sea of blue, it's difficult to navigate, but you guys have like a general idea of the things that you need to find. You guys can make survival checks. I'll take the highest one. You guys can help each other and all that shit, guidance, all that good stuff.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll use guidance and do mine. But.
Good thing he said he's taking the highest.
Let's see. Where's survival? Oh yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Nice.
Plus D4.
Yeah, 1 second. Oh god, crit fail. Tragic.
Yeah. That's why I said good thing he's taking the highest.
Alright. With a 22, Bang will be like able to discern the area that you need to hit to find your way through this to this magma vent, I should say. I'll trust you guys on this map. This is kind of what you'll see, I guess. Let me see if I can adjust this, maybe. Grid. Make that bitch blue.
Whole lot of blue.
A lot more
Alright.
blue.
So yeah, you'll see like this is kind of like a vertical view, I guess, but like in the middle of the water, there will be these spires, these plumes of like molten rock, cooled by the sea, snake up from depths that you can't quite fathom how far down they go, all the way up to the base of the island, connecting near the middle where you can see like this red, glowing red. It's like a giant hot coal near the base of the island. This is supposedly the point that you guys need to get into or to blow to allow for a rush of seawater to get inside and super cool like the volcano chamber, delaying the explosion and allowing the giants enough time to build their vessel to get out of here. I guess you guys can do like investigation or perception checks to I guess assess the battlefield, figure out what the best course of action is. If you have any ideas, feel free to spit them out. But your current objective is to, I guess, like find a spot on the magma vent where you can position this bomb so that it doesn't get swept away by the water or the currents of a hole to like push the explosion to actually blowing up the magma vent enough that water can seep in. There's a lot of things to consider here.
Okay. And did you say we're already right on top of it, or we gotta like investigate the?
You're like approaching it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do an investigation. I guess I'll guide myself.
If you want to
You
make
said
it
investigation or perception?
I can help.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I can do perception. Either one.
No. Oh, okay. 24.
Alright. So it's a 12 plus a 2, so a 14 from Bang. And a 7 from Yiga. What's Borne doing?
I was gonna have Borne help for someone's perception roll.
Yeah, I had already rolled the investigation when he said it, so that's fine.
Oh, so you're saying you helped on the... Oh, but it changed to a perception. You can help Yiga if you want. Or you can make your own check.
Mine's a +4, yours is a +6. You think you're gonna hit a 7 again?
I mean, no, I roll better.
Okay. Alright, with a 12, what do you... sorry, 14. What do you think Bang D Boom would be like identifying as the best course of action here? How do you think he would approach this situation?
I guess with a 14, I'd be able to tell that we're generally close, but if we're just gonna drop it, then we probably need to be a little bit closer to make sure it hits the correct place. So when the explosion happens, it can actually like open up.
Bet. Yiga, with a 26, what do you think your character would be looking at to try and figure out the best way to get this bomb to blow up the column?
Yiga's kind of, he's thinking with Yiga logic right now. So he's looking for the brightest spot, but not too bright. You understand? He's also watching the water around the bright spots, if that makes sense. Like you see the movements.
Nice. All right, you will see. I guess with Bang, you would notice that there's like these plumes of smoke and like bubbles of air, like columns rising up all around this magma vent. You would assume that they would be like jets of sulfur or like volcanic smoke or whatever, just surging through the water and causing these reactions. It's making like the area around the vent a little cloudy and difficult to discern. But you have like a kind of decent idea. You figure that you might be able to navigate the bell to the precise location, but maneuvering around these smoke columns and jets of sulfur will be a little difficult. With a 26, Yiga, you were looking for the brightest spot, and as you kind of like assess the thing and see this pool of bright orange fish swimming around, what looks to be like a ray of light almost in the middle of the fucking ocean. As you take a closer look, you'll see that there's like some shiny shit embedded in the side of this magma column that's casting off light in all types of weird directions. The fish seem to be enraptured by it. And as you get a little closer, you'll see that it's like these formations of twisted glass in the middle of the column, almost like jewels embedded on the surface. I think potentially, if you can get a little closer, it could provide like a clear line of sight into the column and potentially a better vantage point to assess how to get inside.
We looking for a big old bright hole, right? That's what we looking for?
Yeah, something like that. It's got to be able to pause, but we got to get some penetration.
I think I see something. My God, go a little bit lower.
Okay, what do you... It looks like what?
Glass.
Interesting. Well, that would be... guess we could call that a weak point, and if it's not going through those vents, it's at least worth taking a look at. And my idea for like kind of moving it within the range we can move is I'm just using my like force ballistic cannon to kind of push us in whatever direction, just kind of have like a little porthole to kind of like push us to the side a little bit.
I'll play with that. That's tough. I will ask for, we'll say a water vehicles check from one of you guys and athletics checks from the other two. Total DC of 55. And I'll say with the force ballista, you can have advantage on whatever you choose.
Okay. I think I actually have something for... Oh, really? If I'm proficient in all vehicles, does that make me proficient in water vehicles checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not an advantage, but can I use inspiration to make it advantage?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I don't even have water vehicles on my freaking thing. What was the other one? You said athletics?
There's already 2 athletics, but you can just make... I was going to say it's intelligence for the mod, so you can just make a flat intelligence check and we'll add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Or do you want me to just roll one of these tools that has intelligence on it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You're looking for a 7 here.
Got a 7? Okay.
Solid.
How about 27?
All right, working in tandem, you guys will be like fucking. It'll be like ion thrust almost, pushing the bell through the area, navigating around the water and everything. I'll say with all the checks, you guys won't encounter any like rough spots with like volcanic plumes or poison water or anything like that. The currents are a little choppy in this turbulent region, but you guys are able to maneuver around it. I will say with all the shit that you guys have been doing so far, it has taken a decent chunk of your air supply, but enough that you guys are still comfortable with pushing it. But yeah, as you get closer, you'll get like a better vantage point. The fish will swim off as your diving bell approaches. There will be occasional puffs and plumes of or not plumes, but like I guess hisses, puffs and hisses as fresh air is pumped through the ducts at the top of the bell. You can hear like occasional echoes of laughter coming through the pipes. Perhaps Kent is making fun of you. But yeah, as you get closer to the column, you'll see that there's this like this chunk of glass that's just in the middle of like solid volcanic rock. From like looking through it, you can see the edges and the inside of this magma column completely solid, and you can see the inside as well. You guys are able to estimate it's about like 10 feet thick of just solid volcanic rock, super dense, super cooled, all that shit that you guys will have to break into. The glass itself is also very sturdy, but with enough effort, maybe you guys can punch a way through, or try to find a spot to like, insert this bomb into. But yeah, I guess this is what you guys would see on the inside. Kind of crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, what would you guys do?
If that's what it looks like from the inside, I mean, I feel like we can drop the bomb down there and it'd be straight. Can I make a check to see if I can tell whether or not if this is deep enough?
Yeah, give me I guess like a nature check or engineering. Say DC 15.
I guess I'll use guidance. The DC 15.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have advantage, so. Well, there we go.
Nice. All right, with a 15, you can see that it's not really the depth of the column itself that's a problem, but like getting inside, like through the walls, the outer walls, to get inside and penetrate. So it's really a matter of like trying to either drill your way through or assess for like a weak spot in this weird formation that maybe you can fit the bomb into. I guess with the bomb, it's just like a pretty simple thing. You have like a little timer thing on it, and then you just set up as much explosive power as you can. You wager that getting it inside will be enough to punch it out from the outside, or to break the walls in from the inside, but setting up the bomb on the outside may muffle and dampen the explosion and potentially not create enough force to actually make a dent in the walls here. So you have a choice.
So basically,
break open the magma column.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So wait.
Well, I mean, how we break open the magma column is fairly important, I think.
I got some hand axes.
Yeah, but we don't want to be close to the magma column when it opens, considering that it is a column of magma.
He also said it was super cool.
Yeah, but but that's like what the crust is,
like,
right?
Yeah, the outside is super cool magma. Inside, as far as you guys can see, it's hollow. You'd assume that like lava rises through it when there's these like eruptions or whatever.
So it's pretty hollow.
Yeah, the problem is if you're within, let's say, melee range when you break into the column, there's going to be a large amount of water that pushes you and your device into the column and potentially down.
Yeah.
Or up. Who knows? Probably down.
So I think what I can do is I think I can use this. Let me see if I can so I can throw the hammer and make it explode while we're at a distance to where we don't get dragged in. and then I believe I can call it back to myself.
Yeah. I'll say chucking the hammer through the water is going to be a little bit more difficult. We'll say that instead of 120 feet, it'll be 60 feet. The max range.
The max range is 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I shoot it out of my force ballista?
Yeah, you can probably give it a lot more force and power.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll do that.
What's the range on your force base?
120 feet.
Alright. We'll say that's halved as well. So we'll bring it back up to 120 feet.
Hey, that's what I was trying to get at. So, trying to be a safe distance away, and then preparing to, like basically, I'm gonna tie a line to the hammer, and then use like some cable to tie the other end to the bomb. So that way, when it shoots through the hole, the bomb will go through it. And I could understand if that, weighs it down a little bit, but.
Well, I would say that you would be a little concerned about the firepower of this axe that you have. It packs a punch, but enough to put a hole in this column, you're not quite sure. Perhaps if you had a way to increase the amount of damage it deals. Or if the others could help somehow.
I was gonna suggest with I got some dials. I don't necessarily know if they'd help or not.
Yeah, they don't know.
Well, I guess if it needs to like actually go deeper into the rock itself. So,
Would using a blink dial help?
You said a what dial?
The blink dial.
What did that do?
I think it. Hold on. I think it lets me. It lets you use Dimension Door or something like that. Yeah, you get Misty Step at the second level for 2 charges, or Dimension Door for 4 charges.
Well, with that, you could, since you can see through this like glass wall, you could teleport directly inside the column.
Could we just send the object through? Because does it have enough charges to come back?
No. Using all for the Dimension Door, it would be all 4 charges. But using Misty Step is just 2.
So if we did that, it'd be like a one-way ticket type of thing for that bomb.
Unless you allow a Misty Step on items. Okay.
How big is the bomb?
I think I have. If I can Misty Step through that, do I have Misty Step? No, that's not this character. Never mind.
How big is the bomb? Do we ever establish that?
I mean, I don't know if we said a exact size. I would say, it's probably like I don't know what diameter. Let me see.
Okay, since Misty Step doesn't really say anything about objects, and Dimension Door specifically states that there's rules with how objects work, I will say Misty Step cannot be used if you're holding the bomb, but Dimension Door can.
Okay. So with Dimension Door, we could just send it through.
Yeah, but someone has to move with it.
Okay.
We'd be able to use a freeze dial to, like, make a platform of water that rushes in that we could stand on once we get in there.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wait, what? I mean, I'm not worried about standing on there. I'm talking about getting back out. Unless, like, is Dimension Door like a time thing, or is it just like a one-way through type of thing?
No, it's one way through.
Yeah, you just teleport.
Yeah.
The range is 500 feet. It won't be halved by the water.
Is there like a... Like, because I guess we can see through this. So it's like, is this spot right here, like, close enough to this hole to where I could teleport in, place the bomb, and swim out this hole?
Which hole? Sorry.
Like right here?
How would you teleport with Misty Step?
No, the Dimension Door. Like, if I got behind the rock here, would I have access to this, like, hole right here?
Is there a hole? I think it's just...
Is it? Or is that just shadow?
Nah, it's just shadow. But yeah, like, any type of hole that you would make, it would immediately, like, there would be a fuck ton of water pushing through it. So it'll almost immediately create, like, a fucking slipstream that you just get sucked into, like a riptide current.
That's what I was thinking. We could freeze it over with ice instead. So that way you could still see through it. You could still teleport through it.
Well, we can teleport through it. The problem is we only have one use of the teleportation method. Unless one of you guys has Misty Step.
I mean, we could just break the ice to get back through and then get out before the water current hits you.
But I'm pretty sure that's like, the water's like an immediate thing, right?
Yup.
You said we could use Misty Step, right? Or no?
Yeah,
not with the object.
Bomb. So you can Misty Step out.
To get out. Yeah.
But you can't
Right.
Misty Step
I thought the thing only had 4 charges.
But how can... Wait, I'm confused. How can we...
No.
We can Dimension Door and with...
Dimension Door.
We can Dimension
No, but
Door.
don't the charges come from the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many charges have?
That's 4.
And what? It's Misty Step for 2 and Dimensional for 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One can
So you
repair
could do... One could repair it. You could do 2 charges or 4 charges to get in, repair, and then 2 charges to get out. But I mean, you'd have to do another 4 because it would be, unless Borne is the one going in, he plants the bomb, he repairs the dial, and then he gets them.
I mean,
he'd have to.
That's what I'm saying, because I can't repair dials from what I understand.
I think you have the right tool thing, right? So you could potentially recreate.
Oh, I could do a dial kit. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I could do that.
It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't know I could have the option to repair it. So, I mean, yeah, if is what the dial kit, is that intelligence based?
I think for their class, all tool checks are intelligence based.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I should have a pretty good shot of repairing it.
Yeah.
So which one?
Why wouldn't you?
Oh, I was just saying my proficiency is high. If I'm proficient in it, it's high. If it's intelligence based, so like, it's like, yeah, I can do it. So I can drop the bomb off in there. Plus, I've got the adaptability thing, so it's easy for me to like breathe in this space.
Okay. What you think?
That was the only part I was worried about, was him not being able to breathe in the environment.
No, I've got something for that.
All right, I'll hand bang the blink dial.
All right. I'll say you guys will hear some rumbling coming from below. Maybe another jet of magma is gonna come up soon.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I have to roll anything to use Dimension Door, but I'll kind of like come down from under the diving bell and try to teleport as quickly as possible.
All right. Yeah, you don't have to say anything. You just have to press the dial thing. You have like the bomb in one hand, the dial in another hand, and as you, I guess, salute to these guys, Borne and Yiga will see like a bluish white light envelop you, like you're being sucked away in a tractor beam, and you will find yourself inside of this column. It's hot, it's dry, and there's a definite updraft. You're like bouncing around, barely able to stick yourself to the wall. You have your token on like one of the sides.
Okay. 1 second.
But basically, any spot in here is as good as any to plant the bomb. It's just a matter of how long you're going to set it for.
Yeah, so first thing I'll do is repair the dial after I place the bomb down.
Bet. What does it say is the DC for repairing it?
17. Oh, wait, not that one.
Link.
Yeah, and I'll obviously guide myself if...
DC 19 kit. Or check. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, I'll guide myself. No need.
Alright, hell yeah. Was it 22? You plant the bomb, and with a fucking hop, skip, and a do, the dial is as good as new back in your hands.
Yeah. Oh, this wasn't as complicated as I thought. And I will prepare to teleport back under the diving bell, or like to where I can enter the diving bell.
All right. There will be another rumbling, and you can hear something from way down below.
Oh, I start the timer before I leave, just to.
Yeah, how long did you set it for?
I set it for 5 minutes.
All right, I would say. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay, you set the timer, and then you teleport back out. I don't know if these guys would have been doing anything in the meantime, but you'll be able to join them under the belt.
We play rock, paper, scissors.
Bro, I shit you not. It's gonna sound scripted. I was actually about to say the exact same shit.
Yeah, totally scripted, bro. Fake news.
All right, you guys are back in the bell, and I'm assuming ascending.
Yeah. So the immediate, signal, like, bring us up.
All right, there will be like a fucking heave as you imagine the Norman is getting to work. You guys get fucking yanked up, jetting through the water. Actually, it's a little too fast. Give me strength saves.
Strength save.
So DC 16.
And can I cast bless? Can I cast bless on all three of us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Strength save. I don't have advantage, but
I had DC 16. Both of you guys are 1 point shy.
strong will.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I rolled it twice. I didn't. Yeah, I thought I didn't click it. Just
I'll say with your Sky P and physiology, you can have advantage on the check. This is to avoid the bends.
Let's go.
All right, all you guys are trying your best to maintain your composure. Yiga and Borne, this would be a similar sensation. Borne probably a couple times of jetting back up to the sky, very akin to when you guys were on the knock-up stream and you experienced immense amount of pressure changes. I guess for Bang, this is probably the first time that you felt something like this, unless you went up like Reverse Mountain or something.
No, I have not.
But yeah, either way, you guys are all able to stand your ground, and after a couple minutes of pulling, you guys will be getting closer to the surface as this fucking massive boom shakes the whole ocean around you. You guys will get hauled up to the surface as you see you are in choppy waters. Tuo and Kent are scrambling to try and like right the ship as this guy Norman will pull you guys onto the deck. Tuo will be on the rigging, and she'll be like, "It's a sea quake! It's a sea quake! Where's the ship at?
It's a man-made sea quake."
Yeah, let's get a move on, guys. We're burning daylight.
All right.
Great.
You guys will, secure the rigging and start to head back to the island. As you can hear, like, sounds like a bunch of popcorn, of a bunch of chemical reactions going on down below. Whatever you did, it worked. Hopefully, it helped. As we drift back to the village, I guess we'll catch up with the others. Murdoch, Onya, Viridian, what would you guys be doing?
I'm doing tests on the chaos shards.
And Anya's with him.
Alright, bet. We can go there next. Do I have a map? I don't think so. Okay, Viridian, what would you say that your workstation looks like? Describe your office space for us.
Alright, it's gonna be a 10 by 10 hut. You'll see some. You'll see, I guess, a lot of glass bottles, and that's about it. And some herbs.
All right.
You'll have a table stand. Damn, I got hold. I just remembered. But what's it called? I don't want some dead atom wood. Or not dead, but whatever the fuck atom wood. This is not 10 by 10, but okay.
God damn.
Yeah, it is.
It's 4x4.
No, it is.
Or 2x2.
Well, this guy said a 10-foot hut, man. What the fuck do you think this is?
That shit
You're
not
right,
even
you're
10 foot.
It is.
Oh, is this cramped?
It is. Oh, don't worry, Skippy. This is my working space.
You said there's some bottles.
Working space? This is more like a broom closet.
Damn, called your shit raggedy.
Can't you live like this?
Good thing I won't be here long.
All right, you said there's
Anyway.
a table, right?
Yep, a table stand.
What else?
I want atom wood.
If something
Dead
blows up
atom
while
wood
we're
and
mixing,
living wood.
we're not going to survive this.
Mixing? What are you mixing?
I'm just saying, just in case.
All right, yeah, we'll say that you have like a spare like plank of processed wood. It is affected by the air of the island, as in it's been like dried out, and it's a little brittle, which is why it's been able to be conformed and shit like that. And you guys have some chaos shards that you can experiment with. I would say, Onya, you would probably produce your father's notes, and you guys would take a look at that shit. You guys can both make investigation or nature checks, whichever one you want, to what's it called? To do like preliminary research, I suppose, to try to figure out a good angle. And let me know any ideas that you have as well.
I was gonna say before I do my investigation, Jake. Viridian wanted to like put some of his like a little bit of his bloom that he's working on right now onto the atom wood that has been damaged a little bit, and basically see how this chaos shard reacts to it when he tells it to use.
When he tells it to what?
Like when he says like regenerate it, like he wants to see if it's gonna like conduct electricity because of the substance he put on it, or if it's just gonna regenerate it.
That. So you apply some of your poultice or whatever, and then how are you going to use the chaos? Are you just going to like jam it in there? Are you going to say something?
I'm going to just tap it lightly. I don't want to break it.
Okay. Give me we'll say like a nature check, and then give me a D100 as well. In the meantime...
And Anya was looking at the book. Does she do investigation? Or
yeah,
insight?
investigation, or I think I said nature. I'll say for you can do a history if you want. And I'll make that DC way lower because it's your father's notes and everything. Okay. In the meantime, I'm gonna drop this enhancement shit in the VC chat, I recently updated the attuned items thread.
Got something in my eye.
in the list of channels. It has all your guys' attuned items, and it lets you know if you have any free enhancement slots on items that you have, as well as for the NPCs. I should have mentioned this shit at the start of the session, but it's slipped my mind. Let me know if there's any discrepancies, and otherwise let me know what enhancements you want to get and what you want the NPCs to get. A 20 and a 3. And then an 11 on the D100. Okay.
Onya got chemicals in her eyes, and so she couldn't read what was in the book.
All right, I will say, I guess before, do you guys want to use inspirations or anything? Are you satisfied with these?
No, I'll use my inspiration then.
All right. Viridian, I'll say that you can use your sound intelligence stuff on any intelligence-based checks that you make in this encounter.
All right, thanks.
Oh, man. You satisfied with the 26?
Oh yeah, how many sound intelligence do I have? Let me see.
Oh wait, I was supposed to do advantage on that.
Oh, I have 3. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that many intelligence saves, so I'll just use. Nah, I'll be sticking with 26 because who knows?
Okay.
I might do another thing.
With a 5 on you, will see.
That second one, I didn't put advantage for inspiration.
The inspiration is lets you reroll. So you reroll the 3 and made it into a 5.
Yeah.
If you have another inspiration, you can use it to reroll again.
No, I'm good.
All right, with a 5, you would be looking at the notes. You probably spent like countless nights poring over these, trying to figure out what your father was trying to say. And it's a lot of shit that's taken quite some time for you to like understand what's going on and how it works. Right now, it is just like a fucking mess of ideas. Very erratic, not very rational, very chaotic. So it's a little difficult wrapping your head around this. Maybe if someone else takes a look, they might be able to decipher something. With the 26 Viridian, as you pour the poultice on the atom wood, you will notice it almost immediately react. There's like little green sparks almost coming from where the poultice made contact with the dead wood, and you will see like the briefest splash of a moss kind of starting to grow in the middle of the area where you put the poultice. But it kind of fizzles out after a while, and that's when you apply the chaos shard. As you just kind of like, what did you say? You just put it against it?
Yeah, like he's gonna tap it.
Okay. I will say when the chaos shard makes contact with the poultice, you will see like, or normally the chaos shard is just like a dull orange color. But when you put it down, you will see like for the briefest moment a flash of almost purple lightning within the chaos shard. There's like a crackling sound, and you'll see that green lightning coming off of the poultice again. And there will be like this mini reaction, briefly like cracks of lightning arcing all around you guys. When you retract the chaos shard, you will see that the tiny patch of moss from when you originally applied the poultice has multiplied. It has grown. It's covering maybe like an area almost 5 to 6 times bigger than the original. It was like the size of a dime before. Now it's the size of like a coaster.
That's cool.
When you look back at the chaos shard in your hand, you will see that it is it's lost that like purplish lightning feel, and if anything, it looks more dull, almost as if it's like reverting back to being a normal piece of rock rather than a magic stone. There will also be another consequence. Okay, give me a D20, Angel.
Just a D20?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Lucky you. Your height will increase by 16 inches, putting you, I don't know what you're at before, but you will be a good foot and change taller than you were. Onya, it'll look like he's fucking straightening up in this little hut, but he's standing a good foot higher than he was before.
Interesting.
Damn.
Wow. Do these things lose their essence after a certain amount of uses? Viridian will say, showing her the more dull Chaos Shard.
Would Anya know that?
I would say Onya has. There's been enough time in between each time she's used the shards, aside from recently at the temple, that for you haven't really noticed like any changes in output. Even in the temple, it was relatively consistent across you using it both times.
Honestly, when I've used them, they've been relatively consistent.
Okay, Skippy. So, it conducted electricity and it enhanced what I created.
Yeah, it made the moss spread out.
Rin will begin to tap on his chin, thinking, what can I do to improve how conductive it is? Do you think if I added more of my bloom, it would affect more of this wood?
I think we should try anyway.
What do you mean try anyway? I can't try anyway. I gotta save this for the tree.
Right. Good point.
Maybe we can... Maybe I can create something similar, but not as, I guess, reactive. And we can test that. How long would it make me to make something similar?
I wonder what would happen if we tried, like, scraping little bits off of it.
Wait, what if I asked it to freeze the volcano?
Honestly, I'm a little curious to see what would happen.
We're gonna have to get mighty close to it.
Like, throw it right into the crater?
I'm not throwing this thing into anything. I'll get as close as I need to. Let's do this. Yes. I want to go try it.
I'm with you.
Brain's gonna nod. Be like, if this does work, all my work has been useless. I don't know how to feel about that.
Hey,
I guess
at least you stumbled across a new field, though. That's ripe for discovery.
A new what?
A new field of study.
What is this field called?
I don't know. My dad didn't really write down a terminology for it.
Oh, your dad studied these things.
Oh yeah. I have his book right. I have his notes right here. I've been trying to make sense of them, but not really having much luck right now.
Could I take a look? If you don't mind.
Anya will hand him the book then.
It's like a fucking, what's it called? Re-rain binder or whatever. Pretty solid quality. It's like a leather journal. On the top or on the front cover is scrawled Elias D. Quinn. And yeah, as you flip it open, it will be like a fucking hodgepodge of notes, diagrams, like complicated, figures, graphs, all types of shit. That is very difficult to discern and decipher. You can give me a investigation check or a nature check. The higher you get, the better.
Investigation. The higher I get, the better. You said I can use my sound intelligence. Does it count for this or no?
Yeah, any intelligence-based check.
1. There we go. That's 16. And there we go. 22. I guess I'm a locked in 22.
All right, with a 22, there's like this. There's like a beautiful chaos to what Elias D. Quinn has written. There's a lot of notes that are like they cut off at unexpected points, like they end in the middle of the sentence. And there's like paragraphs jumping all over the page. But you'll start to realize that there's like a method to his madness. He's like weaving a code for an indecipherable cipher into the cipher itself. On one page, you'll see these depictions of a Fibonacci sequence and like a spiral curving outward. If you overlay that page on another page, like 10, 15 pages later, and you follow those lines, you'll be able to see connections between the notes that you weren't able to see before. The more you read it, the more you study it, you'll realize that there's like it's like a fucking entirely new language that this man has created to keep the notes going. I will say, while you guys are like training over studying these things, you'll both have I don't know, Viridian, would you put the cash away? Would you have it on you? Would you put it on the table or something?
Would I what?
The chaos shard that you just used, what would you do with it?
I mean, personally, I just assumed he would be holding it while reading.
I bet. As you're reading these notes, there's like it's like a fucking eureka moment almost across the two of you guys. As you're like starting to understand, Onya, Viridian's explaining things that you hadn't really made connections to before, and you're starting to like just jogging old memories of things that you studied that turned into dead ends that are now opening up as they connect to each other. You guys will see that this guy has conducted an insane amount of experiments. Notably, Elias D. Quinn once spent an entire month actively doing his best to avoid thinking about the chaos shards. He would like just force himself to not focus on them at all, wouldn't even look at them, wouldn't even bring them up. If anyone mentioned them, he would immediately turn away from the conversation. He would do his best to go for as long as he could without thinking about them. And after about a month of doing this, he realized that the potency of the shards evolved. It's like they were reacting to his lack of attention, and their abilities to affect the environment and warp reality became much more potent and powerful. You guys will see that he conducted a series of experiments where he did something similar to what you guys just did, with using a chaos shard to be like a catalyst to an already existing reaction. He kind of, what would he have done? We'll say he did like the double slit experiment, looking at how like light rays behaved. I guess photons, but in this case, we'll just say how light rays behaved. Like he put a light through a prism, but instead of using a prism, he used a chaos shard. And the first time around, it created this like beautiful fractalized rainbow display. But when he left the room and he wasn't looking at the experiment, and he had a machine or something like graph the light frequency changes, he came back to see that it was like a fucking spiral pattern now, completely different from when it wasn't being observed. I'll say that's kind of like the two main takeaways that you guys have. Is that these chaos shards seem to thrive off of the energy of the people that's using them, and that not applying yourself or not using them constantly will allow them to rebuild some kind of charge. And secondly, that they behave in completely indecipherable ways. Most notably, they behave differently when you're in the same area as them, when you can see them, versus when you can't. And finally, I will say, as you guys are looking at the paper, Viridian, you got like the chaos shard in one hand. You kind of set it on the table, and you will see that it's letting off light. Light is hitting it and like reflecting off of it, and it's the strangest things. I guess whoever has the higher passive perception will probably notice it first. But there is like these shadows or these light spirals that are being casted on the pages of the notebook, and they're like the pages of the notebook are reacting. There's like a text that appears like when you shine a light on invisible ink. It's like the light of the chaos shard is illuminating margins and points of data and stuff that wasn't there before. It's slowly filling them in. It's like the journal itself is alive, reconstructing an entirely new narrative under the light of the chaos shard.
Wow, this is deep shit.
Your dad was pretty cool in learning this stuff.
I will say, as you guys are like, you spend like the next 30 minutes or something just pouring over it. You guys are both lost in thought looking at it. And when you look back up at each other and like compare notes, you'll see that the chaos shard on the table, the same one that was like a dull, lustrous orange before, a lack of luster, it's got this like pale blue glow to it. And if you look really closely, you can see like tiny arcs of lightning coming from the inside, almost like a fucking snow globe. It definitely looks a whole lot more energized and charged up now. In fact, I'll say as you guys are looking at it, you'll see like a single purple tendril of lightning like, bounce across the surface. I'll say one of you guys give me a D100.
Oh, I'll do it.
You want to do it, Lucas?
Yeah. $66.
Shit. Okay, that's cool. Onya, as you're looking at this, you will see that you are starting to like float off of the ground. It's like you've become untethered from gravity, untethered from the attachment. You're start floating up. I don't know if there's you said it's like a tent, right? I guess you'll be up against the canvas, like pushing against it. It's like it's not like a powerful force pulling you up. You're just kind of floating up into the air. Like a helium balloon.
This takes me back.
This is magnificent.
Definitely the most fun consequence I've had yet.
But yeah, for the next 10 minutes, Onya, you'll basically be in a zero gravity situation.
Yeah. Anya will kind of she'll kind of flap her arms so she orients herself upside down so like she can at least bring her head down to where Viridian is, and she can keep studying with him.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Viridian, so this is my question. So you're saying like the less we use it, the stronger it will become, and the less we think about it, the less we use it, it'll regain energy, but the less we think about it, the stronger it becomes.
Also, the less we use it while observing it, I guess.
Yeah,
is that what it is?
Basically, it does seem to have a strange set of rules. The exact wording that Elias used was, think of it like a game. If you even think about the chaos shards, then you've lost the game.
Oh, the game. Darn, I lost the game.
Wait, but then that brings that just makes reading confused. And how does it know what I wanted to do if I'm not thinking about what I wanted to do?
Well, I will say from his notes, it was like in periods of downtime where he didn't use the chaos shard. He noticed with his batch at least that when he didn't think about it, the next time he would use them, they would be more potent and effective, I guess.
For something as big as the atom tree, how long do you think I would have to spend not thinking about it for it to be effective on the scale I need it to be effective? Dr. Quinn.
What if we went up there, plopped it in, and then we knocked each other's heads so that we'd forget about it?
We go up there, we put the chaos shard. Ooh, also, if it becomes more stronger, that makes me wonder, would it even matter the amount of would it matter how much bloom I put on the tree if the chaos shard itself is just going to get stronger? Could in this guy's notes, is there anything that like answers that question? Like anything close to that or no?
Yeah, you guys can do like a fresh round of investigation checks, or for Onya history checks, or nature checks, or medicine checks. Honestly, I'll say any intelligence or wisdom related skill. There's like a plethora of information in these pages, especially with the chaos shard on revealing new shit. So there's something for everything here.
Oh yeah, I'm
Got
definitely
27 for
medicine.
medicine.
I got a 15. Thank you.
Okay. I'll say with a 27. Okay, hold on. I gotta look at something. Okay. All right. I will say, you guys would kind of find the answers that you're looking for in this one case study or experiment that Elias Quinn did. In fact, this is one of the few studies that he did with multiple people. This one he did with Professor Babel. In fact, I'll say that you guys will see a couple of names pop up in the journal. You guys would see a couple names pop up in the journal in these like hidden notes. Babel most frequently. You would also see Buble, Vegapunk, and what's his name? Cyan, Queen's name. Basically a bunch of the mad scientists. But yeah, there's one particular study that Quinn did in conjunction with Babel, where they basically did the double slit experiment, except they both looked at like different viewpoints simultaneously. So they had chaos shards in a room. One of them had vision and knowledge of one, and the other had vision and knowledge of the other. And they conducted this experiment. They recorded the results, and they noticed that when they compared notes, when Quinn looked at Babel's notes and when Babel looked at Quinn's notes, it's like the data changed across them exchanging information. So it wasn't just the knowledge of the chaos shards, but who had knowledge, when they had knowledge. It's like the chaos shards were manipulating time itself to change how the data was being presented. The experiment in question was kind of determining the efficacy and how these different factors affected it. And there wasn't really any solid conclusion made. It all got a little too confusing. But in terms of understanding the scope, Viridian, you would realize that to affect something like the atom tree, you will need a bunch of chaos shards and probably like a bunch of these amped up characteristics. Like they would have to be untouched for a while. They would have to be especially reactive. You think that maybe like a fucking full moon or something might help. Like all types of strange coincidences and auspicious things need to line up for these to have enough juice to freeze the volcano itself. I'll say your plan to jumpstart the regrowth is a little bit more reliable, given all the information that you have.
Dr. Quinn, where do we find more chaos shards?
Well, the place where there was a huge concentration of them was my home island of Rando, but the world government destroyed it. But I have found chaos shards along the journey since our crew started. So I imagine we'll definitely find some along the way. Maybe we'll find more in the Grand Line. But
Onya, I would
as
say
of right now, I don't know.
Onya would probably remember in the temple of those many sword murals that you read, one of them specifically talked about a sword that was forged out of a chaosite. And the person that was annotating them noted that chaosite and chaos shards are essentially interchangeable.
Was that
let me see which one it was. I gotta double check. But otherwise, you also, the first time you saw Lord Soros with his hood, you noticed that he had all types of crazy jewelry on his head. And he had a set of earrings that you could definitely see like a huge chunk of chaos shards or chaos or whatever inside.
But didn't I check that with him before?
Yeah, I think you you talked to him after, and he called them Worldbringer seeds. Seemed to call them something different.
But we later found out that was one and the same.
Yeah, I would say with the mural, you would know that they're pretty much the same. But yeah, he called them Worldbringer seeds. Said that they shaped the very land that we stand on. Let me see the name. Oh, it was Garod, the second one. The Tale of Garod. Yeah. So yeah, if you can find Garod, you can probably find some more Chaos Shards. If you can talk to Soros, you might be able to get your hands on some. And probably if you head to the Grand Line, you'll be able to find some as well. Oh, I'll say with the 27 in medicine, some of the stuff that the Chaos Shards have mentioned is like ringing some bells for you, specifically with the Helix splicers that you got from the temple. I'll say with the knowledge that you have on the notes, from the notes with the 27, any medicine check that you make with the Helix splicers will have a +3 to it.
Okay.
It's a damn shame you don't know, because I need them right now. Really won't stand up.
We need to find that. We need to find that Grodd.
Who the hell is that?
That was one of the weapons that was mentioned in the tombs.
Weapons.
Yeah. Grodd. It was
I'm sorry, Dr. Quinn, but you repeating its name is not going to give me information on it.
Okay, anyway, there were a lot of weapons that was mentioned down there that were made, and Garad was one of them, and it was made out of something called chaosite, which is basically what Chaos Shards, Worldbringer seeds are.
Chaosite, Worldbringer seeds are.
Yeah. And I think there was a giant here on the island that had Worldbringer seeds on his earrings.
Earrings?
Yeah.
How big?
How big were they?
I need a lot of chaos shards. Maybe earrings big enough for giants.
Well, Onya has like 4 pounds, right? Have you shown Viridian like the exact amount that you got?
I didn't think we ever.
No, she has not.
I don't think we ever counted the. I mean, we did in the beginning, but I don't think we kept track of that.
Nah, I got it. It's 4 right now. So yeah, you have about 4 pounds right now. I would say, estimating the Soroses with how much you have, you would estimate that he has somewhere around 50 to 60 pounds hanging off his ear. Big rocks.
I got 4 pounds, but that guy looks like he probably has about 50 pounds of it.
Dr. Quinn.
Yeah?
In the name of science, we must confiscate those things from him. Well, not in the same name of science, in the name of alchemy. We must confiscate those things.
You might be right. Shall we go?
Indeed. I'll do the talking. I'm sure he'll understand where I am coming from.
All right, you guys will head back into the village to, I'm assuming, locate this man.
What? Don't we know where he lived?
Yeah.
That's just, he didn't tell me it was Lord Source. He just told me it was a
What?
So he didn't even tell me who it was. He just told me that it was a giant. So
Okay. But yeah, you guys will head back out into civilization, I suppose. As the others are making their way back from the excursion, you guys will see that the mood in the village is actually a little bit uplifted. There seems to be a celebration going on. The first birth in like 2 years has happened in the village. A beautiful giant child has been born, and the villagers, or the few ones that are remaining, have taken advantage and are celebrating the birth. It's kind of like a symbol of hope, you could say, that these guys are doing their best to push on in these trying times. So the few giants and buccaneers and humans or whatever are all walking around in the streets. There's music, festivity, drinks in the air, all that kind of stuff. It is a little bit of a small kickback shindig almost. Yes.
I want to take the stage, make a speech to these people.
Hell yeah. We'll say that you guys all like converge on a town square area at around the same time. The guys on the ship, when you come back, you would, dock the ship and everything, report anything that you need to Walla and Skins or whatever. They will have scouts like near the base of the tree monitoring to see the situation. They will say that they will get back to you to figure out what has actually happened in a few hours. I don't know what the fuck Murdoch was doing this whole time, but I guess he would also be in this town square as well. Hell yeah. So yeah, you guys will all like congregate on one point as Viridian takes the stage.
Viridian will clap his hands, hoping that gets their attention.
There will be a raucous cheer going on as people are like cheers in their drinks or whatever. But as you appear, your shadow will cast your figure will cast a large shadow over the masses, and they'll all turn to you, calling to one another to listen to the funny antelope man.
Listen, men, women, children, I have figured out a way to save your land. But I need your help. Locating one item. Have you ever heard of chaos shards, a chaosite, or a world seeker seed?
There will be a general muttering amongst the crowd as people exchange looks. And there'll be like a resounding "No!"
Listen,
that guy has.
Someone on this island has this, and I need it if I'm going to save the Adam tree from this volcanic eruption.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, I don't have a good persuasion.
With a 16, you'll get some half-hearted cheers, and a couple of people will promise to keep their eyes and ears peeled. But eventually, everyone will just kind of shift back to what they were doing.
Shift it back? Guys,
Yeah.
I just told you there is a way to save your island, and you go back to celebrating a birth?
You'll see one of the elderly giants will turn to you, raise like a tanker that's about 3 times as tall as you are. Actually, it might be a little too much. Maybe like a 1.5 feet taller than you are. I'll be like, listen, young blood. Times like this, you gotta remember to keep your positivity up. Everyone's just looking for a chance to celebrate, all right? And we're doing our best to solve this issue. We're on top of things. Not even top of.
But listen, if I'm unable to find this, you're going to be forced out of your home island, forced to go to a new place, unknown territory. I don't even know if any of you have been to where you're going, or have been or have gone there.
This guy will chuckle into his flag and be like, "Oh, no. But a lot of us have made peace with that already. It's just a matter of when it comes. We have to be prepared."
Do you think that baby could survive that journey?
There'll be a fire in his eyes and be like, "I'll die to make sure it survives the journey."
But you don't need to die. You can help me right here, right now. And we can save your home island from this devastation.
This is an act of divine providence. Those are from way above high, the gods of the sky and the sea and the sun. They're telling us it's time to leave this place. Elat has lived its life. We have to move on to Elbath.
Is that what you truly believe?
That will give you a solemn nod, and he'll shuffle off to refill his beer.
Well, I expect nothing else from an old man with nothing left to live for. How about you young ones? Probably spent your whole life here. Aren't you going to fight for your land? Your home?
A couple of them will turn to you. You'll see that that white-haired woman, I think Healthring or something was her name. She'll be like, "We already are. What do you think we've been sacrificing our bodies for to get that wood?"
You'll see Viridian shake his head and be like, "You will no longer have to sacrifice anything."
"I'm sorry, little one. I've already decided. And the village has decided our course of action."
So you've all given up?
On the contrary, we've made a commitment to escaping to a better future.
What's it got? Viridian will have a surprised expression. Very disappointed and disgusted. And be like, To him, there is no point in trying to save those who don't need saving. So he's just going to be like, okay. And he will
spice wine.
Sorry for interrupting. As I said, he'll step down and be like, "Sorry for interrupting. Go back to partying."
Oh, all right. They will offer you and Onya some wine and the others as well. What would you guys be doing?
Yiga swimming in some ale right now, bro. He doing backstrokes in that hole.
Nice.
As Onya drinks, she's going to be looking around the room for the guy who had the earrings.
Bet. Give me an investigation. With a 4, you do not spot him anywhere in the vicinity or anyone that looks like him.
Hey, Skippy, when you guys planning to leave this island?
Me? What? Huh?
Yes, you.
Well, we're gonna leave when the ship get built. By Bang.
Bang will like put his drink down. Yep. getting right on it after this, but how about that bomb, huh?
Yeah.
What happened with that bomb?
I know he was blonde.
What happened? It was a success.
You didn't feel it?
Right. Oh, also, Borne, that dial thing, way easier to, recharge than I thought. I thought it was going to be super complicated.
Yeah. It's not that bad. It's just usually I can't reach inside of the dial to get it to wind back up. But
And I'll just pull out like a Swiss Army knife looking thing. It's like, dude, I got all these tools for reaching and grabbing and poking and prodding. Look, man, where can I get some more of these? I've never teleported before. That was freaking awesome.
The sky.
dials?
The sky?
Yeah.
Yup.
Sky Islands are full of them.
That's what we got over.
And Bang
Oh, yeah.
just start racking his brain a little bit and just thinking, wait, so to get to the sky, I mean, I guess you need a ship. So how can a ship go to the sky? And he'll just start like kind of scribbling to himself, zoning out a little bit.
You will dip under the ale and dip back up. And he'll say, you gotta ride this giant ass stream of water.
Wait, but it goes like that far up? Like how high up in the sky do you have to go?
Pretty high.
I mean, he's still taking notes intently, like that's an exact measurement. Pretty high. Okay. Pretty high. Oh, all right. I mean, I don't. Wait. Have you've been up into the sky?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm from there.
Is that why you guys don't have a ship?
Oh, not really. No, it was the giants that destroyed the ship. We were pretty banged up anyway.
Yeah, they tend to. Well, at least those big stone ones.
What do we do?
That. No, not you guys. The bigger giants. You know,
The stone giants, the big old statue things.
Yeah.
Say that next time, pal.
I didn't mean
And
no.
y'all see them and y'all say, I think they might be giants. We see them and we're saying the same thing. I think they might be giants.
Yeah, tomato. But you'll see you go lean over the side of the cup and like say, big old giant guy. You know any giants want to be pirates?
Any of us giants going to be pirates?
Yeah,
I don't want that pirate.
Yeah, not you necessarily. Just anybody, has the chops for it. I'm looking.
What are you looking for?
Well, somebody strong, maybe a little bit smarter than me. Well, actually, not really a benchmark. Somebody that knows their way around the sea.
Most of us haven't actually set out to sail. I'd say Wallace kids were pretty excited. I know the Chiefs used to go sailing back in the day. And I guess the old Bunions, they have their most seafaring experience. Maybe one of those folks. Not to mention, most of the pirates of the giants that wanted to take the sea they left was Seldrin. So that they were going to form up their own crew, or maybe join the Marines.
Join the Marines?
Join the Marines?
Yeah, you guys haven't heard? They started accepting giants in the Marines. Apparently they're a hot commodity.
I mean, yeah, just because you accept them doesn't mean you gotta go. They're pretty stuck up group, I'd say.
What a fucking waste.
What's so bad about the Marines? They do good stuff.
Yeah,
We're gonna use them like dogs. That's what's the problem.
They're a little restrictive, if I think that's the right word to use. It's like, look, they tried to get my family to make some stuff for them years ago, and they had too many rules. They couldn't trust the process. So.
What are they trying to make?
Both ships, that's family business. And I'll kind of like point at the emblem on my clothes, making ships.
I heard that there was a group of giants that used to make ships. Apparently the world government was real interested in that. wonder why they've been focused on ships so much.
Let me tell you something. You don't need to join the damn Marines to do good, all right? You understand?
Yeah, I heard the benefits aren't very good either, so.
Hey, listen, I got no problem with you going around on sea, but if I had to trust a Marine or a pirate to save my life, I think I trust a Marine.
Shouldn't you trust the pirates that are here trying to actively save your whole island's life?
It seems like there's a lot of pirates trying to save your life right now for you to be saying that, you know?
Well, yeah, but, I'm not going to generalize.
Look over there in the ports. I don't see Marine flags.
Yeah.
Hey, calm down, pal. Listen, you guys are saving us and your pirates, but a couple of years ago, the people that destroyed this island were also pirates. It's a thing.
Well,
right, but did the Marines ever offer to help in all that time?
Well, after those statues came around, no one really came to the island. Marines included.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Sounds like we're your saving grace.
Mm. Hey. You guys here is nice and all, but I can save my damn self.
Hey, Yiga's gonna jump out of the fucking giant mug. He's gonna land. He's gonna say, "Listen up, Elat and the people of it are under the protection of the Blotto Pirates. Remember that."
Oh, what is this drunk doing?
We love the giant.
And you'll shout, "Here!
We love little men like you too."
Yeah. Where's food? I'm getting kind of. I feel a little.
We got a buffet in the town hall. Everybody get moving. Get out of this cold air.
He's gonna skip there, bro. Probably gonna trip a couple of times too.
Yeah. As we're like walking in, Bang will be kind of walking next to Murdoch and just be like, "Hey, you giving any thought to upgrading that sword with what I showed you?" I don't know if he's here.
Doc?
Dad?
If you're talking, your Discord mic's not on.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, I was saying as we were walking into the banquet hall, I was asking Murdoch. I was saying, like, "Hey, you giving any thought to putting that upgrade on your sword I was talking about?"
Yeah, I might actually do it. Have to see. Maybe if you have other options too, I might go some other way. But don't hate the thing you proposed to me.
Yeah. Well, the beauty of it is you can put more than one on there. Now, there's different types and everything. It's not an exact science per se, but yeah, there's lots of stuff you can do. And these guys, they fight with their hands and stuff. I can make some gloves, but that's about it. But you already got a pretty cool sword there, and didn't I heard you were saying something before about being, finding out you were like royalty or something?
Yep. Recent news, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's gotta be cool though, right? Rich parents and all. Well, maybe rich mom and dad didn't look very rich.
That wasn't part of the deal, no.
Nah. Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Let's say I was less than poor for a moment there.
Less than poor, damn. I mean, the only thing worse than being poor is being a. Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Own family.
Yep. I mean, officially they called it being a ward, but
Yeah, semantics.
Yeah.
No, I totally get it. Well, I'll work on that sword for you, but whatever it is you need to cut, you'll probably be able to cut it a little bit better. I guess be that royalty or the government or, piece of wood, whatever it is.
Anybody that gets in our way.
Yeah.
Especially
wait, anybody? Like, Look, I'm new to this whole pirate thing, so.
No, not. I mean, no, not me. I mean,
Not anybody's way, but okay.
Unless, no, I'm playing. No.
Wait, fair enough. Glad to be a part now. And then he'll go off and kind of ask Yiga some questions about what he wants on the ship. For going back to, because we're going back to last camp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he'll get some like specifics for him. I don't have to go through the whole thing. But.
Yeah, I mean, we just need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Bro, wasn't there a list? Do we have a list? Does 2 have a list?
A list of what?
What we needed for the ship.
Because yeah, once we get there, I'll help those Bernowski fellas kind of, put your ideas into motion.
In terms of raw materials, the Bernowski's have pretty much everything covered. Obviously, the more atom that you have, the better.
No, I meant like what type of what type of ship he was trying to build with the atom wood, like, what kind of, quarters you're trying to have on there, like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I asked for the list. But if we don't, I'd tell it.
I swear two of them made a list.
No, that's cool. Like I said, I don't have to actually go through the whole thing right now. I was just getting the specifics. Yeah, let's drink up and have a good time, man.
Fuck yeah!
All right. As you guys are enjoying yourselves, drinking, cavorting, all that good shit, at some point in the party, as it gets closer to nightfall, the doors will open, and you guys will see Skin Tone B, Wall Abundant's husband, and Soros will all walk into the town hall. They're all in various states of disarray. They all look pretty banged up and hurt. Soros will have his hood up. But you can see his face and everything. And there'll be like a pause, I guess, as everyone turns and regards them. And Walla Bunyan's husband, I forget his name, he will raise his hand and with a yell, he will say, "We got a month. We got a month until that thing blows. Let's make this ship and let's get out of here."
Wait,
There'll be like a massive cheer. Nah. Up until now, you had about 2 weeks. But now you have a month. The explosion seems to have helped.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Food and drink will be flowing and flowing. Everyone is having a good time. Seems like you're dipping into the island's emergency stores a little bit. As everyone is determined to make the boat the best of what has been a bright spot in a series of terrible days, I suppose. I'm assuming the Blottos are just getting fucked up and then going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Get as fucked up as humanly possible. In One Piece standard.
Yeah, I'm not getting that fucked up. I gotta, get back to it in the morning.
I guess we will flash forward then. Maybe a couple days, I suppose, as everyone gets back into the swing of things. Yeah, you guys are, I'm assuming, helping procure wood for your ship, helping the giants where you can, and then training your own shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically going to focus on building the ship for the Blottos to leave on, and doing the upgrade, doing any like enhancements that people want to do. So like, if Dire wants to do that one, then I would start working on that.
Yeah, I feel more so on the wood gathering than any training.
Bet. Anything specifically others are focusing on?
I had a bit of an idea.
Oh,
So, I don't know how the newspaper works in this era, but I'm assuming I can probably buy some ad space in it.
Yeah.
So I would take a whole page, and I would make a fake, like profile story about Felix Dare the Second, just to like start putting my fake name out there. And it's gonna tell the story of a noble that like through a company of rat extermination franchises became rich, and he's now starting to make a name for himself and trying to reclaim the throne of his island.
All right, hell yeah.
And he hates Kingsbane Murdoch because of what he did to his family. And the title of the profile is From Rats to Riches.
nice.
Okay. Give me a investigation check and a D100. And then I'll say give me an engineering check and a D100. Bang.
Give you a what?
An engineering check and a D100.
I guess I'll skill checks. I can guide myself. So. Or is this something I can use guidance on?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
11.
Alright, then we gotta do 100 as well.
Oh my god, mad tens, huh?
Not really.
Me too.
Nice. Okay. Murdoch, with your intelligence gathering expertise, you would have noticed, I guess, for a while, that the news doesn't really come around this island. Whether it's because of the statues, or maybe it's just not in the routes for the seagulls or whatever. There isn't as many
here. I just need to send it out so it gets published wherever.
Yeah. That's fine. But yeah, there wouldn't be as many seagulls coming here, so it's a little difficult to like get communication across to like give them a message or whatever. But I will say, with something like this, you would realize that the more money you put into spreading the information, the more likely it is to get picked up and considered as like a reputable news source. You would probably anticipate that whichever outlet is going to get this, or whichever publication is probably going to be cross-referencing. So you're essentially paying to create a story here.
Yep.
So I guess how much do you think Murdoch? How much do you want Murdoch to put in? I'm gonna say the higher the number, the better, and we're talking millions here.
I have 15 million left. I'm willing to put.
I bet with 5 million, you'll be able to start a decent campaign into establishing this Felix Dare the Second fellow. So, like over the next week or so, you're able to like send out some payments and start gathering or start like feeding out to intelligence networks. I would say Murdoch would probably realize that his intelligence networks are, I guess, not as developed in this part of the seas yet. It might be worth to get in touch with some contacts that you may or may not have, and maybe start branching out information network-wise. You would obviously have, I forget his name, Paulie.
Patty. Oh yeah,
Patty.
I was thinking maybe calling Patty and like without even notifying the higher ups or anything in the revolutionaries, just to have him just like spread rumors about it to like people more in the underworld, other revolutionaries, just like starting a fake word to mouth.
Yeah. You can call Patty, and then you would also remember what Soros said about revolutionaries being spotted in Kano because of the recent move to join the rogue government. So there's a decent chance that you can connect with someone over there. But yeah, with 5 million, you are like basically setting up like a seedling of an idea, and it's starting to spread. The more time, the better. Okay, with a 10 and then a 13.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll? Or
yeah, it's not going to make much of a difference, though. I'm going to keep it above.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'll just leave it, I guess.
But yeah, you'll be focusing on developing ships, helping forge weapons or whatever. In terms of your enhancements campaign, you will get a couple visits from the giants every now and then over the course of the next couple days or the next week or so. And you will be able to essentially sell, I'll say, like 3 million berries worth of enhancements. So you'll make 3 million berries in the time. The Giants are relatively positive about their outlook now with the good news and everything. So there's a lot of people looking to indulge any cash that they have and enhance their weapons in preparation for making it to the Holy Land. Elat.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was a role for me to do Dire's upgrade. That's what I was just saying.
No, we can just handle that shit later. It's just a role. But yeah. What are the others doing? You said you was helping with procuring wood?
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Can I also send a set of lyrics to Vasily so he writes a new song about the Lost Prince of Minion Island?
Yeah, you'll have who will be calling either every now and then, checking in with Tool and everything. Yeah. So yeah, you can get a message to Vasily pretty easily. I would say in terms of outside news, you guys wouldn't have heard much. I guess you would hear that what's it called? The Mori or the Gecko Pirates, the pirates led by Gecko Mori, I forget their crew name. They're becoming more and more of a threat. In the past few months, you guys have been relatively low-key and they've been dominating most of the headlines. Most recently, they launched an attack on Hagen, the island, and like basically ransacked the entirety of Capola, I believe, which is the town that the Hagens had their fortress in. So just a few months after you guys ruined their coronation, they basically demolished it entirely. Marines and the world government are scrambling to figure out why it's happened. Yeah, that's I guess the biggest news. That's pretty much it. Okay. I would say, I guess, yeah, Murdoch would notice this. There would be, like, with your limited access to the worldwide information network, I guess maybe when you call Patty and tell him to spread the word, he will tell you that the revolutionaries or the freedom fighters are spread thin, relatively spread thin at this point. They really have like a huge funding issue. In fact, there's been discussions about just splintering the organization as a whole and considering some other options. People are in a pretty bad place right now, money-wise. But there has been recent news about weapons being shipped out in like mass production, high-quality weapons coming from Wano. They're not quite sure who or what is developing them, but there is like a lot of high-quality swords and weaponry, like pistols and shit, being kind of just like flooding the black markets right now. Freedom fighters are doing their best to stay on top of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Patty know at the same time to next time he sees Morley to mention to her that there might be a possibility of help from a guy named Soros. I'm just gonna mention that when I mentioned Morley to Soros, he seemed to know who I was talking about, so I'm assuming that just the name will probably ring a bell for Morley.
Bet. Patty will say they would pass on the message. Yeah, I guess a few days, maybe a week or so, 2-3 weeks maybe, will pass. Who else is helping Yiga with the procuring of the wood? Is there anything specific that the others are doing? Sorry.
Borne would be helping.
When my phone calls that shit, I'm
Yeah. Viridian, Onya, what do you guys want the NPCs to do as well?
Yeah, Ken can help as well.
I'm ignoring the chaos shard.
Yeah, Anya will do that too.
Hell yeah. Both of you guys give me intelligence saving throws. DC will be 7.
Ignoring something requires intelligence?
I think so. Yeah.
Where'd it go? Oh, right.
All right, both of you guys will be successfully keeping your mind off of that shit. Yeah. Anyone that's helping with getting wood, give me a athletics check. The higher you get, the better.
Is that a strength check?
Athletics.
I'll use my final inspiration. Thank God.
If I crit my next one, I get the downtime fee, bro.
You got ISPO?
No, it's if I crit the next one.
Nice.
All right. Okay. With everyone's checks, you guys are getting as much atom wood as you can, and it's relatively good progress. Maybe with like a couple more months, you might be able to get enough to outfit like an entire brick. But with the effort that you're putting in, or I guess the time that you have, and with all the shit going on, right now the best estimate, or a more realistic goal maybe, is to get enough atom wood to cover like the keel and the frame of the brick that you're making, but potentially not the entire hull.
Giants? Gotta like pay some giants.
What? Hey, giants?
I
Yeah.
carry some wood for us too.
Yeah, help us there.
No, the giants are carrying as much wood as they can, man.
Yeah, but like for us.
Yeah, slide them a couple dollars. Hey, drop one of them loads off over in this pile. You know, pause.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, I got a bag on me, bro. Like, I got something. Name a price. I got 15 mil each for them.
Sure, give me a persuasion check.
30-20.
Sorry, I'm away from my shit. What'd you get?
30-20.
Alright. What the fuck, man? Okay, with a 20, you would find a couple giants that are willing to work, but for the most part, they're very concerned with like getting enough wood to build their ship. Even with the giants that have left, there is still a lot that's needed to create the vessel that Wallabunian is attempting to manufacture. So yeah, you'll be able to get like a spot here and there. Also, you can shell over 10 million berries, and they'll be helping you or dropping some shit off on the side. There is still the lingering problem of how you're going to transport all this wood and keep it dry enough to actually work with when it comes to building the ship. But you're doing your best to get as much as you can.
Who you?
Yo, I also
What'd you say?
You said just 10 mil?
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you say, Angel?
I was gonna say, I also what's it called? Viridian is also gonna be working on his his bloom on his experimental medicine, trying to get that one additional power.
Which one?
I'm trying to figure out the name right now. I don't remember its name. Let me go see.
I bet. I'll write that shit down. What it is, like a month and a half for training. But yeah, I guess over the next few weeks, you guys will just be preoccupied with that. There won't be much that will happen that'll break the routine. There'll be a few close calls here and there, these giant stone statues, but the giants have like kind of figured out a way to manipulate and move around them, and everyone would have noticed that it's gotten significantly easier to do so after the some of the giants left the village. There is like a very noticeable difference between how the stone giants are behaving. And in fact, there's been a lot of whispers around the town of someone that was an insider either controlling the statues somehow or feeding them information, but they're now gone. A lot of the fingers will be pointing at Celdric, and there will be some dirty looks being tossed at Skins as she's walking through the town. No one will be courageous enough to step to her and confront her about everything. But you guys can tell that there's like a simmering tension building underneath everything that's going on. Other than that, there would be a moment where I guess like one night or something, there'll be like a heavy rainfall coming down. Onya, I guess where would Onya be sleeping? In that doctor's office, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there will be like a banging on the door or on the side of the windowsill, I suppose, and you will see a soaked Kent. There's his hat tucked low over his eyes and a thunderous expression on his face. He will have the prone form of Finch slung over his shoulder as he's howling in the wind. He's like, Doctor, we need a fucking doctor. I don't know what accent I'm going for anymore. It's me, Kent. Anya, where are you?
Anya will try to get over there and open the window.
You will see him dump like Finch's prone body on the floor. She's soaking wet. She looks kind of torn up a little bit. And you will see that there's like fucking blood stains all across her back. You can like rip off her shirt pretty easily, and you will see that there's just like a fucking lattice of like bullet holes across her back. Like someone took a fucking Tommy gun and sprayed her. I guess like not like huge giant holes, but you can definitely tell that there's some bullets lodged in there.
What happened?
I don't know. I was out fishing and I saw it was like flashes of lightning. I heard gunshots, and the next thing I know, I fished her up. It's like I could tell where she was. It was weird. She's messed up on it. She needs surgery or something. I don't fucking know.
Who is?
Get her on the bed. Get her on the bed. I'll look at her right away.
No, I would have been a lot faster getting here if I had a fucking leg. When are you gonna do that thing on me? I want to grow my leg back.
Is this really a time for that right now?
Yeah, whatever. You need anything from me?
Just help me get her on the bed.
Right. Yeah. Should I wake someone up? Inform next to kin?
Let's wait on that till I figure out what's wrong.
All right. I guess Viridian want to be sleeping with the Blottos, right? He has his own spot.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't.
So I guess it's just Anya solo dolo. Nothing like a little surgery to keep you up at night. You immediately assess the wounds, and you can see that Finch is very hardy, and that a lot of these wounds are a lot more like superficial than anything. You feel relatively confident that you'll be able to repair, but it will be a very extensive process. You'll probably be up all night working on this, fishing out the bullets and everything.
Mm-hmm.
She is obviously unconscious. Give me a medicine check. I'll say give me like, we'll say 1 for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the 23, the first couple of hours are pretty straightforward, cleaning, dressing the wounds, trying to pick out bullets and like stitching stuff up. At some point, Finch will kind of awaken with a start, and she'll like look over at you weakly, giving like a smile before she collapses back in unconsciousness. You're getting very familiar to seeing Finch falling unconscious now. Kind of weird. But yeah, you'll keep working. I guess you'll have like a break at some point, or maybe like a tool or something will come across you. Like, oh my god, Finch! What happened? Who did this? Was it Kent?
She's resting right now.
Trying to get the captain or something?
I don't know.
Or,
Kent brought
honestly,
me.
the captain's
brought her in
useless.
here.
Should I get Murdoch?
She's stable right now, so it's just gonna take some time.
Okay. I'll stand watch. She will stand outside the window. Give me another medicine check as you get back into it. Damn. Okay. Onya's on fire. This is like second nature to you. As you're quickly sewing up wounds, I'll say that you'll be able to collect some casings as well. And you will see, with maybe a small hint of recognition, that these bullets seem familiar. They have a cider like carved across them, or like etched into the casings. And you will come like more and more to the conclusion that these bullets weren't fired at Finch necessarily to like take her life or anything, but almost like a warning shot, or a set of warning shots, I should say, that have left your crewmate with a new set of scars. You'll be able to fish out like 2 or 3 of these casings, and I'll say with the medicine checks, come morning, Finch will be stabilized and resting. You figure with a couple days she should be back to normal. And yeah, you'll have these like strange bullet casings. You would recognize these. I'm pretty sure you were there. The last time you saw these is back on the Pirates graveyard when Ingrid was getting shot at from a distance that she couldn't even see. You guys were followed by these gunshots for a good bit. When you came back to O'Hara, and then I guess when you left O'Hara and found yourself in the comm belt, that was around when you stopped getting trailed.
These things have appeared again.
Who else saw those casings before?
Definitely Murdoch and Yiga, and I think Borne probably saw them too.
Yeah.
Maybe Kent. Kent was probably there.
Is any of the others in that room or no?
Come morning, you could find them pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah, Anya is going to go find Murdoch then.
Murdoch. Did Tuo mention to you about what happened to Finch?
No, what went down?
Finch got shot yesterday.
Okay, or
she's stable.
Okay,
but
came back here.
Yeah, Kent brought her back. And I found these casings. Look familiar to you?
Your guild. God damn it. Now we're gonna have to.
We lost them. We lost them in the comm belt, but now they found us again.
Yeah. Got a feeling we won't be able to ignore them for much more longer. We're gonna have to deal with this. Can't be shooting our crewmates like this.
Yeah. Get out of here. Get back to the others and get to the Grand Line.
Mm-hmm. From what I've heard, their company only got bigger, so they probably have fishes on the Grand Line too.
As long as we keep moving.
I grab one of those. I'm gonna go let the captain know about these guys, because was one thing one time, but with the info we've got on them and what they've been doing, it seems like we really are being followed by them.
I'm gonna keep checking on Finch.
Yeah, take care of that. Yeah.
Let you know when she wakes up.
Okay. I guess I'll go see Yiga and let him know about that stuff. Yeah. Murdoch kind of goes wake up and flicks the bullet on his forehead.
Oh, why you do that? What the hell is this?
Finch had to come back. Onya just pulled that out of her.
What? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's stable, yeah.
Are they
Right.
here?
I don't know, but see that casing? Ring a bell?
Yeah, is that cedar shit?
Yep.
Ah,
I said to Onya, one thing with them maybe trying to hit us once, but at this point they're after us. We're gonna have to deal with this.
yeah. I want him to come our way. You cracks his knuckle. Let's shit, if they're not here, I guess let's give everybody some time to rest.
I mean, while you guys work with the ship and all that, I think I might use the next few days to go around and do my own little investigation. Maybe one of those, if one of those rats is on the island, I'd be able to get him to speak.
Hell yeah.
And obviously, I don't think they have any giants in their guild, so it'd be easy to narrow down who might be.
Alright, I guess, damn, I've been focusing on getting all this wood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to...
Take care of that. Take care of that. That's fine. The island's literally on a timer, so I'll make sure there's no immediate cause for concern about these guys. I'll deal with that.
Alright.
Alright. A couple more days will pass. At some point, there will be about 10 days left. I guess that's when they'll start the D-Day timer. 10 days left until the volcano erupts. The Giants have been racing, and they are finalizing making the ship that they need. At this point, it's kind of like a raft, almost. They've used some of the, what's it called? Some of the atom tree. I forget exactly what I said.
Wasn't it Parktown? Or the outer bark area?
No, the ship that was affected by the
like the
rainbow ship.
petrified stuff.
Petrified wood, yeah, that's what it was. He was taking inspiration. They've used petrified wood to coat the bottom of their ship to hopefully make it lava resistant. And in about, I guess, like 2 days before D-Day, they will set out. This village has been almost stripped clean as everyone's packed away the essentials. But with about 2 days, they will ship out with the ship, carrying it into the jungle like a fucking convoy. Do their best to avoid the stone statues and set up shop to be launched into the sky by the volcano erupting. Viridian, you would have completed your quick fix about 4 days before D-Day. So at any point after that, you can try and stop this volcano if that's what you want to do. You would, of course, still need the amperage, the 200 million volt output, which Bang has been all over, I'm assuming. But the Blottos will be collecting wood in the meantime, and Murdoch is going to be investigating for cider people on the island or in the village.
Yep.
All right, you can give me an investigation, and then anyone that's wood running can give me an athletics.
Since 2-0's not a heavy lifter, can I have her be on this investigation mission with me and have advantage on the roll?
Yeah, she can help you.
We ain't gonna look for Bang.
Yeah. I'm still working on the ship and stuff, obviously. I'll just be like, something I can help you with?
The 200 million, the 200 million bolt cannon.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that. You know, kind of impressive. But yeah, let me see what I can throw together. I understand those dials a little bit better now, so let's see what we come up with. And I'll kind of like makeshift or like fabricate a cannon, kind of like the ones that I use like the elemental cannon, but I guess I'll be trying to incorporate that thunder dial that I got.
All right. How much does your elemental cannon do? Does it do lightning damage?
Yeah, it does lightning damage. It does 3d8.
All right. And then you have the shock dial.
Yeah.
Or what? Lightning dial?
It is
Thunder
the
dial.
thunder dial. You can use it
Thunder
to
wave. Lightning bolt for
Or-
3 charges.
upcast for lightning bolt for all 3 charges.
Thunder bolt. Lightning bolt.
That's tough. I think.
Okay, so 3d8 plus 8d6.
If y'all want more output, it's not a permanent solution because I want it back, but you can borrow the reject dial.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Nah, I'm cool off that, bro.
You said you wanted 200 million volts, so that'd be the only way I could think to reach.
I mean, if
200 million
3d8
volts.
and 8d6 don't get us there, and then it kind of is what it is.
Yeah, nigga, it is
For
what it
reference,
is.
200 million volts is about how much NL said was his max output. It's a very large number.
Right.
It
kind of is what it is.
Give me a engineering check.
All right.
No guidance.
No guidance.
Can I help?
Oh, shout out Drake. No, you can't.
Blah.
All right, with a 17, you spent your spare time for the past few days researching, and you're able to create something relatively stable with the cannon and the dial to output to boost the lightning output. But I would say with some experimentation, I will say that you would have discovered another one of the properties of this cube thing that could potentially help. Let me drop it in the chat.
Was it a sphere?
No, the cube is a item that he gave me. It was a cube.
Oh, I thought it was a sphere. I can't lie. Was it kind of?
Nah, cuz.
I
Also, I'm not using.
Or you would have investigated a little bit, and you would have figured out that when this cube is configured to red, it basically gives out a hypercharging electromagnetic pulse. So the important part here is the last bit that says creation's abilities that use mechanical objects can be copied. So essentially they can be duplicated as they're cast. So you can dual cast lightning bolt at the same time that you're using your elemental cannon, if you use the cube in conjunction with all that shit. And even then, you're looking at about 100 million output, I'd say. So you would need some way to double it from where you're at.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd tell him, really the best I could do for you is 100 million, and to get that, I would have to be around with this cube to help you out, because I'm not giving it to you. So,
Alright.
yeah.
You good if we go now, Skippy?
What are you using this for again? I don't remember.
The atom tree, I'm gonna put it in a state of regenerative mitosis, rapid regenerative mitosis, by using electricity and my boom. He'll pull out a gourd filled with green liquid.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna take long because I gotta finish the. We gotta leave soon, right?
It won't take that long. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't.
All right. Well, yeah, let's give it a shot.
Hey, can you stick this on there too? And Viridian's gonna give him the chaos shard. You think you can do something with this?
And I'll take a look at it for a second. I mean, yeah, I could probably. It's gonna make this like a one-time use thing from what I've seen.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, so I guess I'll try to modify the cannon to have a space to insert the chaos shard into kind of the process of firing, so that it'll I guess come out as a projectile with the lightning.
All right. Would Viridian or Onya have told Bang about the properties of the Chaos Shard at any point in the past few weeks?
I mean, I saw it at the thing, didn't I?
He did see it. I'm not telling him shit because I'm not thinking about it. As I hand him it, I'm not even thinking about it.
Type shit. Give me an intelligence save. DC 11.
I'm using some intelligence.
Alright,
There
bet.
you go.
Without even thinking about it, you want to do this. Alright, good shit. Okay, yeah, I guess with what Bang has seen, this is something that you don't quite understand the properties of, but you know enough to understand that incorporating it could have potentially disastrous consequences for you and your bloodline, probably.
For me?
Yeah. Being anywhere in the vicinity when this cannon is fired after it's outfitted with the shard, who knows what could happen. You'd have to be very delusional to try and do some shit with this. That is the conclusion that you would come to. I don't know if it would affect your judgment.
Well, I can fire the cannon remotely. Can I make some sort of check to see whether or not I can tell if I'm able to, if there's a safe distance to detonate this from?
Yeah, sure. Give me an engineer. Say DC 16.
No guidance.
No, yeah, no, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Well,
all right. I'll say if you can clear like 300 feet, you should be relatively safe.
Okay. Where exactly are you planning on testing this?
At the tree. It's not really a test.
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna need some real distance between me and that thing. Like, you know, the cannon can be activated fairly remotely, but I don't know if I'm gonna stick around to watch what happens. I'll run a long wire. You know, I think there's some leftover from the submarine project, and I'll connect the cube so it can send some energy in. But I'm gonna be quite a ways away.
That's fine.
And so I'll go back into the shop and grab as much wire as I possibly can. Hopefully 300 feet of wire, and put it in my bag and go with Viridian.
300 feet of wire. Okay, are you guys heading out now? What time did Viridian want to go? I would say you would be kind of worried if you go without like much protection of running into these termites. They've only gotten stronger, and they seem to have fucking evolved. Again,
we're gonna have to play out going inside.
Say it again?
We're gonna have to play out going inside. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're running low on time here, so maybe if you want to grab a couple guys to go with us, like I said, I'm gonna put some distance between myself and that experiment anyway. I'm just bringing the supplies, if you know what I mean. So, you know, I don't know what's up with those bugs now, but like I said, you're gonna want to make it quick.
Yeah, I'll go see the bug.
Okay, so you want to do this like before all the giants went? I would say you would be relatively confident with fighting a bunch of ants with the warriors of Elat at your back.
You said what?
I said you could wait until the giants leave and go with them, and that would increase your safety by a lot.
That's true.
Wait. I'm gonna get a syringe.
All right.
And wouldn't I kill them if I do this while they're in there?
Say it again.
wouldn't I kill them if I do this while they're in there?
How do you think you would kill them?
I mean, I would say, like, the wood just rapidly growing would cause them to be crushed.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna go in the tree while you do it. I think it's just while they're on the way. You try that,
No,
and they go
they're
do
going to be in there. I mean, you can do it before they get in there, but they're
I'll be real.
going to be going to the same point as you,
Now,
which is the heart of the
I'm gonna let
tree.
you know. My character doesn't have a problem with that. I'm just asking you if that's something that's gonna happen in book table.
I mean, I'm not trying to trap the giants.
It's up to you. Like, if you do it at the same time as they're in there, then there's a good chance of everyone's lives being at risk. But if you do it before they go, then you might stop this eruption from happening at all. They might have no reason to bring the ship inland.
You know what? I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna be like, you can stay outside. I'm gonna use my nimble bloom. So
I mean, I still have to go a certain amount of the way because, like I said, I'm not giving you this cube.
yeah, I don't mind. Come as far as you need to. Keep the cannon outside. When I come outside, you can shoot.
Okay. Well, make sure you run fast when you come outside because minimum safe distance. I mean, you're gonna need at least a few hundred feet.
I'll live.
Let me double check this.
Bang will take a piece of the diving bell that they brought back and stuff it in his bag of holding to use it as like a shield.
I bet. So it's just you two going?
Yeah, I
I'll
guess.
try to find the blottos on the way out and see if anyone wants to come help fend off bugs.
Okay.
Where's the place with
I got your butt.
Where's the place? Where's the place with the veins? What was it called again? Let me go get my notes.
The place with the thing.
Like the lava rivers? What are you talking about? The root?
Where the atom, it had different layers. Okay. We're only gonna have to go to the sapwood, where the veins of the tree are, and that is where I need to. Wait, I have a. Do I have medical tools? Yo, I got a med kit. Can I say that med kit got a syringe?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna put in my concoction into that bitch's veins.
You probably have like a 5-liter bottles worth of the concoction at this point. Like, you've had to make a lot to do what you're trying to do here. So think of it less like a syringe and more like a tank of gas that you have to pour out.
You said a tank of gas. I get that, but I get that idea, but damn. That's not what I was envisioning. I was like envisioning putting it in so it's going throughout the whole tree, so I don't have to fucking pour this shit around the fucking tree itself.
Well, with the the fucking lightning that you're gonna do, it's kind of just like it's the equivalent of like igniting, I guess, like a pool of gasoline. But instead of like a fire, you're basically gonna catalyze and kickstart a bunch of explosive growth. So you don't have to like go all throughout the tree. You just need like a central spot. But you will need to pour out the area that you have, or however much you have.
So that means we're gonna have to bring the cannon inside.
Say it again?
So does that mean we're gonna have to bring the cannon inside?
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay. That also means we might die and get crushed by the wood.
Very true. Very true.
There's a lot of we going on.
Wait, do we have to fight off the bug? Are the bugs here?
Yeah, we gotta fight back to fight off the termites.
Yeah, I'd have.
I mean, how far inside do you really have to go?
I think the Banes is okay. I don't know if that would I think something else is better.
You would probably get the most accurate from like the. I guess you wouldn't have seen it up close, but like that area where they found the spear is probably the place that you want to be at. Close to the roots, at the heart of the tree.
Well, we exited from there.
Then lead the way, Skippy. I don't know how to get there.
All right.
I appreciate you coming along. We need some muscle.
What about that other form you have?
What are you talking about?
The form you used in the temple. You were about the same size as me.
Bill will shake his head. But like, oh, that is evolution, my friend. Evolution. And one day, it's going to be permanent.
Mine's pretty permanent, too. As Borne just looks down and flexes. My rippling muscles.
Ugh. Disgusting. All right. Wait, who's going with us? Is just Dill?
No.
No one else?
Too. Is Murdoch going too? Or no, he's doing the intelligence gathering.
Investigation.
Rat. Get the rat.
Thank you for coming to help me, Jimmy John.
Yeah, don't mention it, man. Done as much for me. Shit, if not more.
What did you say?
What? Huh? What? So what?
I didn't hear you. That's what I said. What did you say?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, how is it supposed to help the tree?
Well, this concoction I made, I'm thinking of calling it mitosis. Boom. What do you think about the name?
Mitosis?
Mitosis.
Who's the?
What about mutant mash?
No.
What about make the tree healthy?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
The make the tree healthy nader.
Oh, for giving me a name suggestion.
Yeah, that's a good name. That's a good name, right? Right.
No. Sky had a better name suggestion than you did.
What? Captain, I think stick to name and attacks.
That shit don't even make sense.
Leaping Tiger!
Oh, bastard.
But yeah, I'm calling this mitosis bloom after your ridiculous name suggestions. Basically,
Sounded pretty good, to be honest.
Basically, this thing enhances the the regenerative cells in the tree, and it will enhance the. How the fuck do I? I'm not gonna try to talk like a smart nigga, bro.
Well, just a quick question here. So, is this thing you're trying to do to the trees? Is it gonna mess up the Giants' plan to, leave?
If it works, definitely. If it doesn't work, probably not.
Well,
But I'm sure you'll still get.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't do that. Trapping them on this island with those giant stone giants.
No.
You'll see, Borne. I already have an idea for those guys too. I think I have an idea on how we can destroy them.
Right. But hear me out. They didn't ask. They actually specifically asked not for us not to do this.
I mean, what's the harm in it? If it gets
Well, if it works like he said it did, then they can't leave like they've been planning to do and packed all their stuff up to do.
Yeah, but
so do you think they prefer?
The stone giants are still here, so that's still a huge problem that they can't solve.
Well, what you saying? He thinks he
Well, they said that they haven't been seeing the stone giants around lately.
They've just gotten better at evading them, but they're still here.
True.
You'll see Viridian look up in the sky and look around. Do I see any stone giants?
Yeah. Actually, I would say all you guys can give me a stealth check.
Oh my god. Thank God I remember this.
Say DC 17, you're looking for more successes and failures here.
Let me look at this.
Well, I've got 2 inspirations, so I guess I'll use one. Tally ho. That's even worse.
Tally ho, and I'm gonna use mine as well.
Could I use my one observation point?
I would also like to use my one observation point.
You can't. So we're at 12, 11. So what?
I'm having this shit on my sheet now. I need to use this shit.
You gotta speak up, bro. Alright. 12, 11, 12, and a 22. Alright. As you mentioned, the stone giants, you guys will see overhead like a fucking shadow being cast a ways away as you see these massive sentinels loping into the forest, kind of in like a parallel path with you guys. As you guys notice it, you will see that it is it's like stalked, and it's slowly craning its head in your guys' directions. It seems to have noticed you as well. So yeah, you guys are in the middle of the forest. I think we'll end the session there, actually. As the giant turns towards you, and you guys are all like deers in the headlights. Ooh, deer in the headlights. We'll be back in a week, I suppose, to figure out what happens in the forest, whether or not Viridian's plan to save the tree will be successful. In the meantime, Onya is taking care of Finch, who has been attacked by these bounty hunters. Murdoch and Tool are sweeping the island, looking for them as well. It was fun, as always. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back next week with episode 101. Huge milestones all across the board.
Yep. Alright, so as usual, thank you for watching, everyone. Go have a look in the video description for links to similar campaigns, or a link to the Eternal Dawn Discord server, which is where these things start. If you want to run one, want to join one day, place to check out, or if you just like One Piece. So, thank you for watching. See you soon.